So, hi guys, I did a little review and I have an answer for the review if you want to watch the video. So here it is. So tomorrow's test is going to be like this. So here's our review. The first one I had to graph was f(x) equals -8 over x minus 4 plus 5. So I know my asymptotes are at -4 and 5, okay? I know I want multiples of -8, so it's like going to be 8 and -1, or 4 and -2, or 2 and -4, and the same thing on the other. In quadrant 3 I'd have -8 and 2, or -2 and 8, I'm sorry, and 4, and then I get this, okay? So the domain is all real numbers, except the domain cannot equal 4. The range is all real numbers, except the range cannot equal 5. And behavior, as x approaches infinity, then the graph y approaches 5. And behavior as x approaches negative infinity, the graph approaches positive 5 also, okay? 7, I factored, common factored, cancel, and I got x plus 5 as an answer, okay? Common factor, 5 and 5, okay? 8, I just simplified, just started canceling. I went 6 and 4, 8 and 2, 4 y's with a y, and I went x to these for 2 of these, and I found up really with a 1x to the third over a 1y to the third, okay? Number 9, I factored, common factored, x minus 3, x plus 2, x plus 1, then I cancel, even canceled the x's, and here's my 2 in the numerator, x plus 2 over an x plus 1. 10, I had to flip it because of the division, so I flipped it and rewrote it with the fraction upside down. And I just canceled. 35 and 7 makes 5. That should be a 5. Yes, there's my 5. 7, 5. 15 and 3 makes 1 and 3. And then I cancel. 5, 7. I might have a wrong answer, so I might have a 25. Over 3. Okay. On 11, I flipped it, and then I factored 2x plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 3, x plus 2. After I factored that one, I flipped the second one, and then I factored x plus 5, x minus 3, and then on this one, x plus 5, x plus minus 2, and then I cancel, x plus 5 with x plus 5, x plus 3 with an x minus 3, x plus 2 with an x plus 2, and then all that's left is the 2x plus 1 over the x minus 2, okay? And then on number 12, subtraction. I already have a common denominator. I have to be careful of the negative though. So I have an x minus 3, but then I have to subtract an x and subtract a 9. I got to be careful of the negative because I'm subtracting all of this. I wind up with these cancel a -12 over my common denominator of 2x plus 1. 13, I already have a common denominator. Awesome. So I just bring it down, then I add 6x plus 12. Now wait a minute. We can do more. Factor out a 6 out of both terms, and I get a 6 times an x plus 2. These two cancel, and I'm left with just a 6. Okay. 14. I need a common denominator, so first I factored the x squared plus 6x plus 6, x plus 2, x plus 3. The second fraction needs an x plus 2 over x plus 2, so I multiplied it. Okay. So my common denominator would be x plus 2, x plus 3. Then I have to go ahead and simplify. Don't forget the negative. So I get a -1x minus 2. Simplify that. I get an x squared plus a 1x minus 2. This will factor into x plus 2, x minus 1, and then I can cancel the x plus 2's. What's left is just an x minus 1 over x plus 3. Okay. On the back side, I'm solving. X cannot equal 0, so I cross multiply. I get a -1. X times x plus 2. I get an x squared plus 2x. I know I have to factor, so I bring over the 1 by adding the 1. Then I factor that into x plus 1. Many equations, I get x equals -1. That answer is okay because the only thing, x cannot equal 0. Okay. On 16, my 3 fractions, so the common denominator has to be 3 times an x plus 2. So I multiplied each fraction by the 3 times x plus 2. So in the first fraction, the x plus 2's cancel. I'm left with a -6x because of the 3 and the -2x. Multiply this one by the common denominator, 3x plus 2. The 3's cancel, and then I'm left with that x times x plus 2. Here, the x plus 2's cancel. and I'm left with a 12. Okay, then I'm just going to simplify. No, I'm going to have to factor. I get an x squared plus 2x, because I distributed that. I know I'm going to factor, so I bring over the 12. Combine these two, so I have an x squared minus 4x, bring over the 12, minus 12. That does factor. Negative 6 plus a 2, so with my mini equations I get 6 and negative 2. But I can't have negative 2 because negative 2 will make me divide by 0. X cannot equal 2, so my answer is just x equals 6. Okay. On the putts, she gets 8 out of 12. Correct. That's 66.6%. So to do an average, I do to continue putting and keep getting them right. So this is assuming she keeps making the putt. 8 over x plus 12 over x, because it counts for both because it's a putt. And then if she needs an 80% average, she has to make sure that these represent the numbers that she makes consecutively, okay? So I cross multiply, and that's like 0.8 over 1, so I cross multiply that times that times that. I get 8 plus x equals 0.80 times my 12 plus x. I multiply, I get a 9.6, right? Plus a 0.8x. I want to solve, so I go minus 8, and I also go minus 0.8, gives me a 0.2x equals 1.6. Divide, and I get 8 putts. If she's going to move it up to 90%, she's got to get 8 putts in a row to move it up to 90. That's pretty hard. Or up to 80%. That's pretty hard. Okay, that's all I have. I'll load that up. If you want to re-watch it, you can.